SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/at nothing left to do but win. This is Nothing Left to Do But Win podcast, episode 49. I got the crew with me, but what we're going to do, we're going to start off with some Zeke Marley, Flight 828. This one is called Hustle 2.0.
It's just
Suitcase full of white men faces, that's phase one of reparations. Faces blue, they suffocate and strangled by my rubber band. All right, passenger, this is your captain speaking. I'm gonna speed things up because I still haven't had a break. The seatbelt light is on.
Suitcase full of white men faces, that's phase one of reparations. Faces blue, they suffocate and strangled by my rubber bands. Hidden on my carry-on, our Quaaludes in my favorite bong. Flight attendant trying to grab my eye, scared to tell her carry on. Smoking the shake while I bust down the plate. Feel like Miyagi, drive with my knee. Call my dog and fly like hot route. Pack land right where it should be. 50 taught me how to rob. At Benton, I'm grabbing cow. Right in time, no JT acting backwards. You the scandal now. Count every bill daily. Black box hidden in the crater. She with Zeke, then bring from Jared. Use it for my modulator. That's Q35 to be exact. Trade Marvin for a sack of smoke. 5 years gone and reappear. I check my stocks, my gains like ow.
They catch the ball, just run back down, can't let them get one up. It's doggy dogging, just remember pussy, I ain't lunch. Treat the first and 15 like it just ain't once a month. I gotta get it, my kids always needing so much stuff. Hustle, pedal, get on another level. Push it, move it, long as you get into it. Hustle, pedal, get on another level. Push it, move it, long as you get
Flight
into it.
828, row 5 with a window seat. Long day, I'ma need me a drink. Got money on my mind like a widow's peak. Hope don't nobody sit by me. Been stoned all week, getting high, ain't cheap. Somebody gonna have to call Michaela. Room full of money, I'ma talk to strangers. Eye out for eagles, cow tuck for danger with an Angelina. About to eat my shorts. Wanna get in the mood, pop and eat in. The girl get to it. Don't touch your plate, better say your grace. Thank God for the feast, my nigga. Hold up, just had a calling. It was me in the crib, homie, at a party. Sipping on cup waters on the red carpet. Goddamn Zeke, when the hell are we landing? Did Payfield, they thought you vanished. The agent like dance gon' want some answers. The lifeboat sink, no second chances. No peace around here, no olive branches. My kids always asking me for money. So I got a ball that's worth a zombie. And word to mommy, I count the blues, I'm like, ow!
They catch the ball, just run back down, can't let them get one up. It's doggy dogging, just remember pussy, I ain't lunch. Treat the first and 15 like it just ain't once a month. I gotta get it, my kids always needing so much stuff. Hustle, pedal, get on another level. Push it, move it, long as you get into it. Hustle, pedal, get on another
Don't
level.
call that girl.
Push it,
Fuck, you ain't no caller.
long as you get
In there?
into it.
Flames don't call Michaela. No flight 26 trying to get famous. If
that's
you
all you
get
have to
caught,
say.
ain't no restraint. Come here, take the
All right. Once again, SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/at nothing left to do but win. This is Nothing Left to Do But Win podcast, episode 49. We back in full effect, and I got a lot to talk about. And tonight, I am talking. Trust me, we got a lot of good topics. I want to start this off with a little bit of finance, and I'm gonna give you guys a visual, and hopefully this visual gives you an idea of the power of the stock market. So, without further ado, let's take a look here. All right, this is Coinbase's trajectory over the course of the last year. Over the course of the last year, Coinbase has rose 214.90%, up $129, now sitting at $189.60. I'll show you another stock. With this stock, I'll show you what it's done year to date, meaning from January until now. With today being February 15th, we are up 74% on SoundHound. The numbers are still moving because this stock still is going to move for the next 2 minutes until 8 p.m. for those who don't have that knowledge. So from year to date, the stock is up 75%, meaning for every $100 you would have had invested in this stock, you'd be up $75. Every 100 would have turned to 175. Every 1,000 would have turned into 1,750, so on and so forth. You do the math. The last stock I'd like to show you, now this doesn't happen often. And of course, there are occurrences where the opposite can happen, right? So let's check this out. Ticker symbol SMCI, super microcomputer, with probably the craziest, most insane trajectory I've ever seen in the stock. Over the course of the last year, the stock is up 1,000%, up $937.39. Yeah, this stock was once $90 per share. Now it's $1,030 per share. What if that doesn't give you faith to believe that good things can happen in the stock market? I don't know what will. I know everyone isn't privy to percentages, but it's not hard to get out there and figure out what's happening in the world and then attempt to monetize that information. To me, that's a thrilling thing. That's something I do often. One other announcement I want to give before we get into the show. I have a shout out to young Jason. Let me bring Jason up real quick, man. Young Wimbledon just jumped in the building. What's good, brother?
What's poppin', fam?
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Good, fresh out of work, pimp.
Word. Good to see you, man. I'm gonna bring you down.
Doing my numbers as usual.
Oh, doing your numbers.
Yes, sir.
All right. Give me 1 second, brother. I'm gonna just finish this off. One more announcement before we get into the show. I have a cybersecurity series that I will be working with Hassan Simmons on, and we'll be bringing that out on this channel. It'll probably be a 3-part episode where we talk about some of the threats that are really out there involving cybersecurity, some of the things we could do to defend ourselves, and maybe we'll be able to display how easily your systems can be compromised. We've been conversing a lot back and forth, and that's something I want to bring to the channel. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring up the panel for tonight. As you guys know, we have Jason Nuttleby in the building. Young Nuttleby is in the building, right? Who else is in the building?
Fam?
Hey.
Hello.
Rashida.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Shaka Zulu in the building.
Hey, how you feeling?
I'm all right.
All right.
And Ninja Mike in the back chat. Oh, I'm on.
Ninja Mike. Ninja Mike in the building. We got Goji in the building, but we have somebody very special here today. Martinez. How you doing today? How you doing?
I'm okay.
All right, so I got a few topics I wanted to discuss today, right? And I'm gonna just kick it off, right? I'm gonna talk to the fellas real quick, man. Let me talk to the fellas, right? I'm gonna
Here we go.
pull the shorties down real quick, right? I'm gonna talk to the fellas. So over the course of the last 6 months, there's a very, very specific conversation I've been having amongst my male counterparts. To me, this is by far the funniest, most hilarious conversation when it's amongst the bros. I have no idea how this is going to translate online. So one of the main topics of today's show, and I'm going to pull up the banner right now, is why he loves but doesn't like you. / do men actually like women? Right? So now, the reason why this becomes funny is because when you look online, there's a lot of sass claims from the other side, right? There's a lot of sass claims. And then you look at how a lot of men are treating women. Now, when I'm amongst my peers, I always say, like, besides the physicality, what are some of the things that you like about your woman, right? So does anybody want to answer and give light to some of the things that they appreciate about their woman that has nothing to do with the physical aspect?
I'll start.
Absolutely.
Well, as you all may know, my woman is one of the panelists, so I know she's listening. But well, the unphysical aspects that I like about her is the way she spends time and treats her children, the way that she just acknowledges how I'm feeling at all the times. She can actually take some of what I'm saying, and I'll see it reflected in her actions. And she's not afraid to just say when she's wrong. She has a full aspect of what accountability is supposed to be looking like. And I just know that she truly loves me.
Understood. And that was a hold up, yo, you want to say something? You want to say something? Go ahead, bring it out. You got anything you want to say? Nah, all right.
Whoa.
Nah, because I
Keep
saw
her
that.
back down there.
Like, bring her back out?
Nah, keep her down there.
All right, we'll keep it down for now. Young Shaka, respectfully, would you like to name some of the qualities that you like about the woman of your dreams?
What do I like about her? I don't know. But no, I don't know. It's been like, I don't know. It's been like 15 years, man. Even if I didn't like her, I mean, at this point, I probably would have divorced her by now.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, disclaimer, I don't know. And I'm still on medication, so I don't know.
Understood. I ain't gonna press you too hard here. We got Goji, you there, brother?
Nope.
All right, he might not be there. Yo, Mike, you there?
He's in the building.
He in the building. There he is. Goji is in the building. What's up, brother?
What's going on, my people?
Oh, good. Tell us about some of the qualities that you like about your significant other.
My wife just so happens to be a comedian, like not a real life comedian, but like she be making me laugh. That's probably my favorite thing about her. Like, we both corny. I tell people all the time, like, she corny and I'm the cob. So, it's things like that. We're in sync. Like, she knows me, I know her. She knows the things I like to do, the places I like to go. She understands me. There's things like that I love about her, that I like about her. We ain't talking about love. We talking about like. I like the fact that like I can make a corny joke in public and she can riff right off of it. You know what I mean? Or I'll say something and she can bounce right off of what I'm saying. It's like we in sync.
Understood, and I can respect that. Mike Morgan, you there? You in the cut? What's up, brother?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just doing some ninja training, throwing some kunai and shit.
I guess I would have to reword and rephrase this for you, but I'm sure you understand the spirit of what I'm trying to ask you. Name some qualities.
So things I like about all my it's a bunch of shit. Like you said, outside of looks, finances, like is your money right? You know what I mean? And not like is your money right so you can take care of me. It's your money right so I don't have to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Can you take care of your goddamn self? I'm not here to be your goddamn daddy. I mean, outside of the bedroom. Like, are you cultured? Do you know shit? You know what I'm saying? What is your intelligence level like? Because after a while of fucking, you start talking, and that shit gonna drain me. I'm like, damn, you don't really know nothing, like at all. Like,
that's when people start masturbating.
Yeah, for real.
That's when niggas leave.
That shit gets really bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another one.
Like, oh, your pussy fire, but you dumb as bricks. I'm out.
At that point, I can just whack off. I enjoy myself.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this, like, cause I like to learn shit. I don't want to be the person having to put you up on everything. Like, if you put me up on something that I didn't know, I'm like, all right, that's cool. We can sit back, watch shit. I watch the Discovery Channel, all types of shit. I like the news. I like to have engaging conversations. If I can't engage in conversation with you, then it's gonna be short. It's short lived.
Yeah, I can see that.
I would say. What
about you, I?
Well, I ain't done. I got a bunch of shit. So I ain't done.
All right, now hold on. I want to talk to the ladies.
He got a whole notepad.
Right.
No, I do. It's because it's more than physical. I would say the last one I want to say is like Goji said, man, and it's a big thing that a lot of people don't talk about, man.
Chaotic.
a woman's comedic factor. Is she funny? Because a lot of people in general aren't funny, but every woman I've dated, every last woman I've dated is hilarious.
Beyond just being funny, do you have a sense of humor? You
Oh,
did.
there you go. That
Because
guy. That's
I mean,
that's a better way
yeah,
to put it.
because if
But
But you
everything
gotta
is
have
offensive to
it's
you,
too. You gotta
nah.
have both. You gotta have both sense of humor though, because what if you want to have a dark sense of humor and she gets sensitive? You like,
I
damn,
mean,
just laugh a little bit. Like you
If
gotta
she
have both.
can't get my
Both.
dark sense of humor, get the fuck out of here.
Nah, your
Need to
dark sense
know.
of humor is super dark. Let me talk to the women real quick. I just want to talk to the ladies real quick, right? Watch this. All right, ladies, I got a question for y'all. I
Okay.
give y'all a chance to probably learn something from these men. What are some things about men that you just cannot comprehend or you just can't understand? It just baffles you. Like, what are some things you just like, yo, I just don't understand why men do.
You could go first, Precious.
Why do I'm gonna word this right?
It says kind of on the
Why
spot.
y'all can't? Why can't y'all just say when y'all like? This is good with the whole physical part. When y'all hurt, just say y'all fucking hurt. My nigga, go to the goddamn doctor. Go get a checkup. Do not make me make a doctor's appointment. Have to trick your ass to go to the fucking doctor. You sprained your ankle? No, I'm
I'm
good.
not
You
doing
just
that. He just gonna
you
die.
just
Like I'm not
you
doing
just
that.
walking around limping. You just like so you're not gonna go get that check? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
You've
I'm
been
not
limping
doing
for
that.
2 weeks. That part, I get it. I understand the whole tough shit. But my nigga, like, stop. And another thing that I hate about men is not most of y'all, but majority of y'all literally think one-sided doing situations. Like that shit. I just don't understand how like your shit don't.
Yeah,
I
I
was
know. I
about
was
to
just about
ask her
to
to
do it.
elaborate real quick. Elaborate on that.
Like, okay, so let's just say, damn, in my head it came out right, but me saying it, I hate using words. Damn, I'll come
I
back
hate
to
when
that.
he
Hold
grin
up.
like that.
Oh, AK.
I hate when he grin like that.
All right, Rashida, what's up?
One thing that royally irks my entire being.
Yeah, something that you just can't understand.
Why you all think the way that you do. And why when it you know what I really can't stand when it comes to men? A lot of y'all, how do I say it?
God damn.
You're hypocritical. I'll say that. A lot of men are hypocritical. They are okay with doing certain things, but when you do that thing,
Oh, who did that?
Who
did that?
We not. You know who did that. You know who did that. You know who did that. I'm gonna
Thank you,
back down though, but you know who did that.
That was
you
wrong.
okay,
that
Rashida?
was wrong.
You good,
That was
Rashida?
so
You
wrong.
okay?
But you know where she
Okay,
was
all
getting
Who did that
to.
thing? Who did that thing?
sounds like
Somebody hit a
think that I'm
nerve.
right.
Somebody hit
Did
a
I touch a
nerve.
nerve?
That's a different topic. That's a different topic.
Did I touch a nerve?
Just a small one.
Okay.
No, but that's
Nothing
actually
that-
what I mean by y'all think about it with one side of y'all brain. It's like I can do this, but you can't do that.
You
Why I
can't
can't
do
do that? Yeah, like,
It's
but why
okay
can't
for
I
you
do
to
that?
do it, but
Oh,
it's not okay for
and
me
then
to
this
do
is what, and then saying that I hate, I hate this fucking saying with my soul. Don't do as I do, just do as I say. Who the fuck you think you talking to? I hate that. See, no.
Who say
no.
that?
That's
Wait,
something
who
our
say
men
that
tell
and
us
is
when they just
still
want us to shut the
walking
fuck up.
around
No, a lot
No,
of
like
Me.
that's what I mean. Like y'all think about it one sided. Like I'm the man and I can do that. Like no,
Give
no, it
us
should
a
be
very
universal.
specific. Give us
But I
a
It
very
should be
specific
very
What's
situation.
It
good
should
for
be
the goose is
universal.
good for the gander.
Give
So
us a
that's what you
very
did.
specific example of a situation where a man is say, "Don't do this," and then he'll go out and do it.
I got one. I definitely got it. Would you like me to go?
You're on the screen.
When a man cheats, but then when you cheat back, his feelings be hurt. That is
Or it's okay for us to bring a female into the situation, but it's not okay for us to bring a man into the situation.
that.
It's
They don't want that. They don't want that.
I just want to say that there's no reason to bring another man into the equation.
Yeah, there really is no reason.
There
I don't
just isn't.
understand. Like, what you talking about?
I do have a polyamory segment that I'm working on. I ain't ready yet, but I do have a polyamory segment. I'm bringing you back up, Presh. We not having it.
Now you know why we
point.
want to bring the woman into the fold, because the woman could please you too. That nigga is not doing nothing for me. Like, fuck at it.
I'm gonna bring everybody up.
I mean,
You know what? I'm not
I'm not going to. I'm not.
thought about that way. I have
That's
never
true.
thought about it that way.
That's true. That's
But
true.
how do you know though?
But
Yeah,
because
but how do you know?
I'm not
because
yet.
let me break this down to you.
I'm just saying, you
Let me break this
know.
down to you real quick,
Let's
right?
let the
No, you don't know,
guys
President.
talk.
Do you
let
want
the
to deal with a
poly-
man who's going to get pleasured by another man?
I would like to. I mean,
Okay,
No, but
you're different.
on the
I'm
same
talking
point,
Rashida.
every girl want to fuck
I'm
with
talking
another.
Rashida. Would you like? We not going to throw names out there. You know what I'm saying? But if the man you was dealing with let you know that he wanted to be pleasured by another man with you, would you allow that?
With me?
Yeah.
All right, you know what? You're right. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right,
This
now
why
let
we
me-
here. Remember, this
That's
why we
what
here.
I'm
You
saying.
know what I'm saying?
Another example.
I would not mind
But you
that.
know what? That's why I
I
love
can
you,
tell you a
AK,
joke,
because
but I
you
won't
make
tell
me
you a
see
lie.
things. You make
I'll
me
tell
see
you a
things
joke,
from
but
a
I
whole
won't tell you
different
a lie.
perspective.
You definitely do not want to deal with a man. You personally do not want to deal with a man that's gonna be like,
Yo,
yeah, know what I'm saying? Bring this nigga through, know what I'm saying? Let him touch on my butt, know what I'm saying? You
All
know,
right, we don't gotta go into detail. No detail. We heard. No detail.
But can I ask you this? Though?
Shoot.
Would it be an issue though if we brought a man into the fold and his sole purpose was for my pleasure? That's an issue?
Yes, it's an issue. Come
My
on, what are
answer
we
is different
doing?
than every other man on this panel.
All right,
So
I
I'm
know
gonna
it is.
yield.
We're gonna let AK answer.
We
Let's
are
start with AJ.
we are
What's up?
outnumbered.
Ain't nobody
Hey,
talking
But
hold
a
up.
about
female is there for both of us,
Hold up. Let's let Jay answer.
because
Man. How you
all of y'all
feeling?
are half gay and we're not. That's the only difference.
All right, let's bring up Mike Morgan.
That's a lie and a half. Let me tell you, that's a lie and a half. Let me tell you something. There's some shorties I dealt
We're
with.
outnumbered.
Let a bitch come in that bedroom. She don't want to see a titty, pussy, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we get into this psychological thing where we feel like all chicks are into other chicks. That's cap. That's super big cap, yo. And a lot of
80%.
times, and you go it's way less than that. You gonna
It's
find
not
out.
even
Strong
80%, bro. You'd be
Not
surprised.
strong 80. It's way
There
less
are a
than
lot
that.
of
We
women
don't
who will
gotta
say
we
it.
It's
don't
way
gotta
less
go
than
too
that.
far
It's
down this
way
road.
less.
We
It's way
don't
less
gotta
than
go
that. I'm
too far down
telling you.
that road. We do not have
Listen,
to
you
go down
gotta
that road.
understand you, but see,
I deal with
everybody
a
gotta
lot of women,
understand.
man.
Listen, you have to understand something. Just because women do not, it's 85% women are bisexual, and then the rest of them are
Cap.
bi-curious. No, it's no
That's
cap.
cap too, yo.
Because listen,
That's
I'm
cap.
telling you,
Take it from one.
it's bi-curious because it's gonna be one chick that's gonna wind up turning her on, and she won't get drunk enough to hit that. It's always that one. It's all a female always, and they might do want to.
Yeah, but that
experience.
don't make you gay.
No, that's not
I'm gonna
make
have
you
to bring
gay.
a female up here. I'm gonna have to bring a female up here.
Yeah,
That's going to
bring one
debunk
up.
that shit.
Yeah, there are a
Bring one
lot
up.
of
Yeah,
women
for
who
sure.
will say
Bring
it.
her up. No, go get her. Go get her.
Yeah, go wake her
There
up.
are a
Yeah.
lot of women who will say it,
Said go wake her
and
up.
when it comes time for the action, yeah, they're not with it.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
not.
Like
told her
they
real
gonna
I
quick.
tell
live
you
with them.
whatever.
I mean, I
What-
live it.
see-
And I've
see-
dealt with females who, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm bi, I'm gay, I'll eat some coochie, yada yada, pussy in her face, and she running. I mean, there's a lot of
'Cause
females that
women-
will portray it, and when it comes time for it, they're not with it. So
That's
yeah,
why I said
It's
strong
just
80.
it's all cap.
Tell us about women.
Shout out to Blue Speed.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you some
Isn't
shit.
that
Women
your
are
son?
communal.
Yeah,
No,
that's
women-
my son. So that's what we're gonna do. Nope. We don't care. We not doing that, bro. I can't. I'm sorry. Shout out to little Ira in the chat. What's good, my boy? Blue Speedsters in the building. I'm bringing everybody back up.
Not cap.
Bring everybody back up. What's
See,
good?
even he knows.
There we go. Nah, we
Little
not. We can't.
Iris
We can't do
said
that.
no cat, not
Right, we gonna
cat.
have to
That's
leave
what
that
little
alone.
Iris
Nigga,
said.
he not messing with no grown
And
women. He
then
fucking little
chocolate
girls.
pudding.
Hey,
Chocolate pudding says,
Charmaine,
I'm
what?
not
Mike
I
is
ain't
on
eating
eating
that.
no
timeout.
coochie. But you would let your coochie get eaten, Charmaine.
Not by a female.
Time out. We're on timeout.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, just take them all down. It's crazy, yo. I'm trying to show y'all something, bro. All right, yo, let's talk about the male best friend dynamic real quick. Y'all want to jump over there real quick, yo, just real quick.
You know I have feelings about this one.
All right,
Why is that?
Let's
do tell.
Let's talk about it.
What's
All right, so this
what's
is
the
how I'ma
issue
roll
with
it
the
out
male
for you.
best friend?
I'm about to roll it out for y'all right now. So I'm gonna roll it out and then I'm gonna let everybody engage. So check it out. I was just in the bathroom freestyling with this one. So check it out. If I was to start dating a chick and she was to tell me that she had a male best friend, here's what I would immediately establish. One, he's never coming to my house. Two, he can't even call you after 6, right? He can't call you to link up or hang out after 6 o'clock. Probably got a 9 to 5 anyway, so that's out the window. He's not coming to none of my functions, right? You're never going to meet him and chill with him and hang out with him, and then you'll realize that he's not a friend, right? I'm gonna let y'all know the best friend is a certified threat. The best friend is who has studied you for the longest time and knows what mask to put on based on what you're going through. And I'm gonna repeat that because I've been on both sides of the fence. I'm telling you, the male best friend is a certified threat. And I'm just here to warn you. Of course, there are exceptions. Of course, there are. Nothing isn't absolute. Generally speaking, your shorty got a male best friend. Establish those boundaries. But I seen somebody down there who wanted to chime in. What's up? What you got to say?
I absolutely agree with you because I've been in that situation. I think I've spoke about it before. I've had somebody I consider to be maybe not my best friend, but a good friend since I was about 8 or 9 years old. And this man know most everything about me. But at the right time, after 30 some odd years of friendship, he decided to shoot his shot. And when I tell you that was devastating to me because I felt like after all these years of friendship, you've been lying to me. It was devastating to me. So as for me, there is no such thing as a male best friend. That is straight. There's no such thing. Now we could be cool. And the only way that I could be comfortable with having a male friend is if you are okay with hanging out with me and my man. And even then, I'm still looking at you sideways because the person that I've known for 30 years of my life turned out to be somebody who was just waiting for the time for his opportunity. So I 100% agree with everything you said.
Understood. Now, does anybody else want to chime in on this one? All right, I'm gonna pull y'all up. Pull y'all up.
Oh, she said it for me, so I'm good.
You gotta have a male best friend because sometimes, like,
not a straight
when
one.
you break up with your dude and you need that shoulder to cry on, I mean, that nigga be right there. You know what I'm saying?
Need that dick to lean on.
I'm a lot of best friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot.
So here's
now
the
y'all
thing.
know
Here's
y'all know
the
what Mike
thing.
is doing with his female best friend. Now y'all know what Mike is doing.
Y'all not about to start my flow. We're not doing that.
Nah, I ain't
Point
gonna hold
proven.
you.
Thank you.
I got a couple females who I grew up with who I've never tried anything with,
Nah,
who
I'm
I've
just
never
playing.
done anything with. Know what I'm saying? But on the flip side of that, I also have some females who consider me their best friends who, like, I used to dog in the back in the day. I mean, not now, but females who, like, they will still to this day call me their best friend. And shorty, I know you inside and out. I mean, but there are some
Inside
who I
and
grew
out,
up
fam.
with that, like, I just haven't touched, and it was a thing where I never wanted to have sex with them. One of my best friends, I mean, she used to date one of my friends. We were cool before she dated him, but I mean, she dated one of my homies. But yeah, it's a 50-50 thing. You can get some dudes who just, like, are genuine and who want to help women succeed. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, niggas think with they dicks. So
Yeah, I've been
if
on the
you're an
flip side of
attractive
both.
female and you got a straight male best friend, there's probably a 60% chance that he's trying to fuck.
How long have you known him? That's my main thing.
Yeah, that
he's
too.
my best
Like,
friend. Y'all
how
knew
long
each other
have you
since
known
the
him?
Pampers? No.
What have y'all
All right,
been
I don't want to hear
through?
that.
Know what I mean, have
Don't
y'all
tell me
been
that
through situations together to where it's like real life situations, not we went to school together. I went to school with mad people. Like, it gotta be like, I've went through like real life situations with a couple females that, like, I've never attempted to have sex with. Like, Never. They've never attempted to have sex with me. Shit, I've put them on other dudes, and they've put me on other females. But it's never been a sexual thing between us. But like
Shout out to Hes Hefe in the chat. Shout out to Hes Hefe in the chat.
I feel like this. You can't tell me.
Let's let Mike respond then. Go ahead, Mike.
No, you can't tell me that's your best friend. Like, yo, this is my male best friend. Oh, damn, that's crazy. Like, how long? So y'all knew each other since like elementary or what? Nah, I just met him 5 years ago. We're not doing that. Come on, man, stop it. Like, stop that shit. And I've seen that before. I'm like, that's not your friend. And they swear, oh no, where's my best friend? The same best friends years later, they either married to or they dating. I've seen and without fail, bro. Without fail. Now, I know a few girls, it was like that was their best friend since they were, childhood, and they remain like that is legit their best friend. But if you met this person as an adult, chances are one of y'all trying to fuck the other. I'm just keeping it real.
And even if you known them since you were a kid, that possibility is still there.
Could be.
Yeah,
all I can do is speak to my situation. That's what it was for me. So I just like, no. Even if I do consider you my friend, I'm still side-eyeing you because at this point, anything is possible. I think under the right circumstances, a male best friend will always cross the line under the right set of circumstances.
Yeah, I can agree.
No, not true.
Mike, shut up.
Except for Mike, because he's different. He's different.
He
would never.
He's the shoulder to cry on.
So check this out.
I've had two female best friends in my past. One was from middle school, high school. We graduated together. Never tried her or anything like that. But then,
nice verbiage.
One day, on my 22nd birthday, back when I used to live in South Plainfield, she comes over. We all get drunk. Me, her, and my ex-girl. So they ended up just making out, just randomly, in my bed, and then I joined in. And I've also had a female best friend from high school until still to this day that I've never tried before. And we two peas in a pod, I'd never try her. So
understood. Look, if I could, bro. Yo, if I could, like, I just want to give a little bit of context. Yeah, he wilded out just a little bit, but like, I just wanted to let y'all know that the male best friend is a threat. Like I said, there is no 100% going to do this. There's no 1,000% going to do this, but I'm letting y'all know he's a threat. He should be considered. You might want to establish some boundaries in your relationship. You might want to investigate. We just living in different times now. You know what I mean? Shout out to Montana in the chat. Shout out to Hessman in the chat. Shout out to all y'all. What's up?
And here's what I
you gotta
said
look
to
at the
that.
interaction too, man. Watch that interaction.
If your girl has a male best friend and you set boundaries for that friendship and he has an issue with that, that's very, very telling.
Very telling.
Because if he's really your best friend, he will respect your relationship.
Not only that, if she have an issue with your boundaries, that is very telling.
What do you mean?
That's very telling. If you start saying like, yo, I don't like this, I don't like that, certain shit got to get cut out, certain time limits got to get controlled, and then she gonna be like, what? No, then, bitch, we got a problem. And also, since we also putting this out there, we also got to say this, and I don't give a fuck what heat I get behind this. Female best friends is also not to be trusted. And I'm speaking from a female best friend type of position. Female best friends are not to be fucking trusted.
And I just want to...
Not all female best friends. They just also say that you got some male best friends that also are chivalrous and shit like that. You got some females that's like that. But you have some female friends who is really plotting on their male best friend, especially when they get a girl and they start acting funny and shit. Okay, bitch, then it's a problem.
Yeah, and before I'm about to bring you back up. Just wanted to shed light on this conversation. I think another issue might be this is a title that we've just given around so frivolously that now it's just not to be trusted. It's kind of like when I hear that phrase, it's already an antenna up because it's like you're trying to tell me this is a friend different than all the other friends, so you're not going to be able to get in between. This is a best friend. You know what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily. Oh, look, check this out. I'm gonna get you up here. There you go. What's up? What's up? What's up? For all the dog lovers out there.
All the dogs in the building.
For the dogs. For the dogs. You know, Dre, I'm bringing everybody back up.
That dog
You got
licked
that
his butt.
dog.
So
You got
what?
that dog.
He
Lick
licked
my
her
butt.
butt and then licked her
Yo,
face.
I'm gonna say some real shit, yo.
Let's go, Mike. Let's go.
Yo.
So, because
Shout
I
out
was
to
just
Money
thinking
Bag
about the
King.
whole best friend thing, right? Yo, me and my best friend, we ain't never had no conflict, yo. I'm thinking about it right now. Like, we don't even, nigga, he could be saying some bullshit
I wouldn't
that's
trust you
completely
either.
off top from what I'm saying. I'll never argue with this
Money
nigga because
bag
I
Jimmy.
Who is
don't even care about
that?
this shit. Who's that? Who the fuck?
Go ahead, Mike. Finish what you were saying.
Go ahead, Mike.
A
You good?
nigga can say, a nigga can say whatever and shit, right? But, and I realized, you know what the big defining factor is? I'm never gonna fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it, no. This is what I'm saying. No,
Come
this is
on,
what I'm
bring it
saying.
home. Bring it
Land the
home.
plane. Land the plane.
Yo, listen, goddamn, shut the fuck up. When it's a male and female, you know what I'm saying? There's always that aspect of it can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I think the male and female best friend dynamic is low key weird and shit because there's always a small percentage chance that they could fuck. Even though I'm saying like I wouldn't fuck my female best friends or whatever.
Language,
I'm not.
brother.
I mean, my bad, bro. It's a grown podcast, bro. Come on, man.
Still YouTube.
I'm
YouTube rules and
Fornicate.
Fornicate. Yo, what I'm saying is, I wouldn't trust it 100%, bro, because it's always going to be that little guideline. Like you said, unless that person is not attracted to the opposite sex or whatever, then I can see it. But there is that it's that little, I don't know. Is even me knowing myself, I wouldn't even trust myself. I'm like, nah, man, he doing something, yo. He definitely doing something.
I said that to a guy. I said that to a guy once. He was like, "You got a boyfriend?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, your man don't allow you to have friends?" I said, "Would you allow me to have male friends?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "No correction. Would you allow me to have you as a male friend?" He stopped and he was thinking about that shit. He was like, "Nah, I wouldn't have. Have a nice day." I'm like, "Yeah, motherfucker, y'all better think about who the fuck y'all is and remember when y'all do get girls, you don't want no nigga
Actually,
like
you know
you
what?
talking to them."
I want to ask y'all. There is a caveat to it. Now, is it depending on the attractiveness of the best friend?
No.
Oh, so it don't matter. It doesn't matter if you feel like this person is even,
Good
his
question,
type.
Mike.
You wouldn't
Great
allow her to be around.
See, here's the thing. I don't put anything past any other woman when it comes to my man. I've been a woman my entire life. I grew up around them my entire life, and I know how women operate. So yeah, I'm looking at everybody sideways. I don't care how long y'all have known each other or how nice you are portraying yourself. I'm always going to look at you sideways because I know how women operate. Women do the same things that men do. They just do it a little better most of the time. So
And
So
it don't
I
matter
got a
if they
question.
Don't let
it
a chick
doesn't
make you
matter,
banana pudding.
and it doesn't matter if they pretty or ugly. I seen a lot of silverbacks with babies. Niggas will fuck anything.
They always got babies.
So we're not about to
Silverbacks
sit here,
always got babies.
and then we're not about to
All
sit
right,
here and
so
say doesn't matter on what she
I
look
got a
like.
question for
No,
y'all
it
real quick,
don't.
ladies. Hold on.
not
Silverback is
silverback.
hilarious.
So the
Go
men,
ahead.
obviously, we're projecting, for lack of better words. We know what male best friends do because Mr. Morgan over here is a
Yo,
male best friend.
I would
He
never do
told
For
us.
that, yo.
obvious
I would
reasons.
never. I've never done
So
that
ladies,
Believe me.
Lies and deceit, brother.
If I was
Lies
your
Rashida,
and
when
best
you
friend,
say what you just said, are you speaking off experience?
What do you mean by
Like,
not
are you
personal
saying you
experience?
know women because
Oh yeah,
these are things you would
absolutely.
do?
Not
Because these are
necessarily
things.
that I would do, but I've seen how other women operate. I've seen a woman pretty much take her time working her way in to her friend's life to be even though he had a wife. She was on some, I've known him for years and I've known him longer than her. Whole time he wasn't interested in her in that way, but she pretty much wore him down over the years. So I've seen that. I've seen, and the whole work wife, work husband thing, absolutely not. That is a 100% no. Unless you willing to get your behind whooped, there is no work husband or work wife.
Yo,
Absolutely.
shout out the money bag, Jimmy.
I
People
don't-
cuter when they got somebody. Why is
Hold
it
on,
that
hold on.
women
I
feel like-
got another
don't-
question.
Why is that
I
big
don't
Who
put
is money bag
nothing.
Jimmy? He
You
need to
can't
go
put
Don't matter.
nothing
He's
past to
speaking
no
facts.
strange
He's
woman
tired.
He's
because
speaking facts right now.
you don't.
I
I
gotta
don't put
read
nothing
between the
past no
lines. I know what
strange
that
woman
is.
because I have family members. I've watched family members kill
Facts.
other family members, niggas.
Facts.
So I'm not putting nothing past a stranger.
I don't put nothing past
Hold on,
anybody.
If I gotta
a
watch
question.
family with my man,
I got to
maybe.
watch everybody.
I got a question. So, if your man had a female, I don't know, your man had a cousin, female cousin, and they was just super overly close all the time, and she was just kind of always, or even his sister, like, yo, you wouldn't think something was weird about it? Cause I be seeing some shit, bro. Like,
Yes,
with a-
yes,
with a-
yes, yes. I've seen that with a mother. I've seen that. I've seen that with a mother and a son.
Right.
Okay.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's another one. That mother and son dynamic is kind of crazy sometimes. I'm like, yo, I don't know what y'all got going on with your mom, bro.
When
I be
say
wanting to
I
ask,
know
like,
how
was you
other
okay
women
as a
operate,
child?
No. You know what that come from? You know what that stems from? That stems
What's
from
that?
single women trying to replace the man that left them with their sons.
You about to start a riot. You about to start a
what did you
riot with
say?
that one.
You
What a
telling
topic.
See, now
much
that's
truth.
a different
telling
type
a
of
little too much
topic.
Like, think about it. When you see these
telling a
women,
little
these
too much
single
truth
women,
today.
these single moms out here
My
dressing
son is
their
my
sons
Valentine.
up by dressing their sons up like the toxic niggas that left them. You know what I'm saying? And showing them the things that these niggas that they quote unquote want do. I made a post the other day, and hey Jenna, you in the chat? I made a post the other day, and someone got offended by it. It wasn't directed at her. It was directed at somebody else that I seen on my timeline, and it was Have you ever seen a single mother raising their son and be like, "Oh, you raising a fuckboy"? Like, and there are women out here raising fuckboys, like literally the type of nigga that would leave them, the type of nigga that they don't want. They're raising literally them, and it's sad because you see these women complaining about the niggas, and they like, "Oh, I'm single, niggas ain't shit, yada yada yada." But you're raising your son to be that nigga. And then you're praising him like a quote unquote king. You're doing all this shit. And now your son is growing up with, what is it called? The Oedipus complex, where he thinks that his mother is his woman because that's the way his mother was raising him. Yeah. But let me fall back. I don't want to get
Telling
sniped.
a little too much truth in here today.
I'm
Somebody
having a
ain't
little
gonna
too
like
much
that.
fun right now. I don't want to get sniped.
It's a big topic, though. For sure.
Hold
see the
on.
teeth?
I missed that whole thing, bro.
Spill
My
it.
phone tapped out.
Don't worry about it. Watch the replay.
Yeah,
The
we gonna have to
Oedipus
run that
complex,
back.
Mike. The Oedipus complex.
The Oedipus.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Little
go say
Freudian
that again.
slip. Little
All right,
Freudian
look,
slip.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
daddy.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna revisit it. Hold up. I want Rashida to. I got something real quick. Let's do this. Quick
Thank
little reset. Once again, it's Nothing Left to Do But One podcast, episode
All right, get out of here,
49. We just
Chris.
got done talking about the best friend complex. Putting you on the spot, Rashida.
Don't
Putting you on the
trust him unless
spot.
they Mike. Only Mike is to
Don't.
be trusted.
Even though Mike don't trust himself, Mike is to be trusted. You heard it. You heard it first.
Because I know myself.
Time
Rashida.
out.
I didn't. You see, I got moderators, Mike. It ain't me. So look, check this out. Rashida,
Yes.
you got anything that you just want to throw out there at the panel?
You know what? Come back to me. I gotta find the video and I'm gonna send it to you.
All right. Jay, you got something, Jay? Well,
You
I
know
see
you
it. Hold on, I'm
can't
looking at
trust
Jay
him.
real quick. I know we can't trust him, but we got to give him a chance. We got to give him a chance. The
Do
loose
we
cannon
though?
is here.
How do y'all personally deal with arguing with your significant others?
One at a
I
time,
don't.
one at a time. Hot topic. Oh, let's let Mike go first. Let's go, Mike. How do you deal with arguing with your significant other? 30 seconds on the clock. Go.
I don't. If I told her once, I told her twice. And her eyes gonna show you.
Wow. Once again, this is an amazing question, Jay. Anybody want to answer this one?
Nah, I'll
Hey,
be
Jay?
serious.
Oh shit.
Nah, I just don't. I don't know, man. I
Nah,
don't really argue,
I
bro.
100% agree with Mike. I don't argue. Me and my wife don't argue. I'm saying when we have disagreements, which we rarely have, because there's a level of intelligence with our relationships where we know what needs to be done, what has to happen, and if you're not living up to that, then we're wasting each other's time, right? We have minor disagreements. We ain't always gonna be on the same page, you know what I'm saying? But there's never been an argument, you know. When we disagree, we sit down, we compartmentalize what the disagreement is, and we figure it out intelligently. There's no such thing as an argument, because when you start arguing with somebody, it's because there's a lack of intelligence somewhere. Somebody
Damn.
is
You
lacking
broke the whole shit
somewhere.
down. You done. I think you just fucking you
Chill.
broke the whole shit
I'm
down.
on one tonight. I don't know if y'all realize I'm on one tonight. So
because when you argue, that's when yelling comes in. The reason why people yell is because somebody
and I ain't beat the
is
yell.
not listening to the other person. It's like, oh, I got to
Everybody
talk
up,
over
you're-
you now. You're not listening.
Big
to me.
facts.
When there's yelling, exactly. When there's yelling involved, somebody's not
Nobody's
listening.
listening.
No, it's,
One of
I
the
don't want you
benefits
to.
of
I don't want you
dealing
to
with
get your
someone
point
from the hard
off.
of
So I'm
hearing
gonna
community.
yell over you. So I can't hear your point. It's the equivalent to
Exactly.
sticking your fingers in your ears and saying, nah, I can't hear you. Pretty much. Nobody heard what I was saying.
Nah.
So me
No, they ain't
personally,
catch that. They ain't catch it. They ain't catch it. But
I'm gonna
there
have to
is a
rewind back. What
benefit.
is this? 46-minute clip? All right.
No, I'll hit B right here for a marker. But look, check it out. There is a benefit to dealing with someone from the hard of hearing community. I rarely have arguments either. My word is bond. In my household, of course. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. My word is bond in my household.
Yeah, right.
Respectfully.
Yeah, all right. You're right. Y'all gonna be having them arguments over that phone on the
You
text.
walk away and she throwing sign language behind you. She's throwing up gang signs behind your back.
Hey, throw it up. Guess what? I can't. Never mind. You know what I'm saying? Look, man.
I can't stand
It is
you.
There's still no
Yo,
yelling.
Jason's
Oh,
stupid.
check this out. I got
There's
the topic.
still
I
no
got it.
yelling.
I
got
got
the next
one
topic.
too.
Watch this. I got this. I'm gonna bring it out. Yo, we spoke. Well, Mike Morgan in the building. We spoke about this recently. I got this written down back from episode 45. I don't know if we touched it or not. Is it ethical to track your kids, and how do you go about tracking your kids? Mike, if you had children,
you know
would
what?
you track them? How would you go about it?
I saw a mother. She had like this hair clip or something. It was something that she like wrapped in her daughter's hair, and that's how she was tracking her. Because she knew, because she keeps it in her hair, so obviously it would be on her. Like somebody would have to take it off her hair for her not to, for it to be not where she was supposed to be at. But me personally, when we were younger, if you ever had a pet, you kind of wonder, like, man, I wish I had a tracker on the dog, because when my dog used to get out all the time. I don't see an issue with tracking your kids. I mean, when it gets to a certain age, maybe it's different, but we have the ability to do that now with the phones. So
With
I
the
don't really
phone.
see the big issue, especially.
I'll tell you the issue if I could. I don't want to cut your wisdom. I want to guide you a little bit. How would you go about it? Is this a conversation you have with your kids, or is this something you do by yourself on your own merit for your own personal gain? Or is this something that they are involved in and that they have knowledge of?
I'm not telling my kid. I don't have to tell my kid nothing. This is for your safety. I mean, I could tell you, like, hey, use this thing. Just keep this on you all the time, which I probably would. The reason being, my kid would know that as long as I have this thing on me, I'm protected. Because if you don't tell the kid, and they say you put it in their jacket or the book bag or whatever, and they just leave it somewhere, as opposed to them knowing, like, oh, this necklace that I have on, mommy and daddy can find me if something ever happens. You know what I mean? So let me make sure that I keep this with me. I mean, you got to talk to your kids like they're miniature people. You know what I'm saying? They're not animals. They can understand.
Yeah. Jay, would you track your children, and how would you go about it?
I wouldn't track them per se. I would just expect them to be honest with me. I mean, like I said before, like we had this discussion before, my parents always knew my whereabouts, and just having that trust bond with them, I never deviated from where I said I was going to be. Never had to lie, really.
Jason.
Wait, hold on. What are we tracking kids for? That's all. I thought we was more of a. I thought we were talking about a safety type of.
See, I mean, for your own merit as a parent, you know what I'm saying? So this
Like,
what I'm gonna do.
Going out to like a house party or something, my parents would know where I'm at. If I was going to my boy crib, my parents would know where I was at. If I was going to my girl crib, they would know where I was at.
See, if you had an iPhone, you might have a different perspective on this because it's very easy to do through the iPhone. It's one of the features. So let me just take you off. I need somebody with children and an iPhone. Hello, let's go. Would you track them?
Yo, it's crazy. We was just having this conversation not too long ago. Yeah, I got a 14-year-old daughter. This world is crazy. It's 2024. Like, kids is getting kidnapped every day, B. Like, there is so much going on in this world. There is so much shit that there's so much stuff that you cannot protect your children from without knowing their whereabouts. I was just talking to somebody in the back chat. They put me on to this thing. It's called Life 360. I suggest all parents get that. I don't want to give Martinez the credit for that because Jenna is the one who put me on it, but Martinez is the one on right now.
Jen is here in spirit.
Oh wow! But anyway, I'm 34. My father tracked me on that. That's for he has an Android, so since he don't have an iPhone, he can't track me through an iPhone. So Life 360, and then he got the Life 360 connected through Verizon. So if I call any emergency contacts or anything like that, do any SOSs, Verizon get contacted, then he get contacted, and like, everybody get contacted.
But yeah, I got a 14-year-old
so what is it called,
black
Life
daughter,
360?
and I don't know if y'all know, but black girls are being kidnapped at an alarming rate. They are being kidnapped at an extremely alarming
Very
rate,
much so.
which is why me and my daughter have the relationship we have. Right? She lets me know where she's at, what she's gonna do, who she's with. I know the people. You know what I mean? We have this relationship to where she's open with me enough to where she doesn't lie about me to the things she's doing. Now, granted, she's a teenager. Teenagers gonna do bullshit, BS. You know what I mean? They're gonna do things behind your back. She's not telling me 100% everything, but we have a relationship that's good enough to where she's telling me majority of everything, the things that
you need to know.
As a parent, I need to know. You know, I know her whereabouts. She's never lied to me about her whereabouts. I can always pull up without her knowing, and she'll be right where she's at. You know, like I said.
And as parents, we love and appreciate the heck out of that. We be so worried about y'all kids.
And
Look,
y'all
if I could, AK, look, I'm gonna bring you right back up. This is a beautiful moment. Check this out. We so worried about y'all kids that even on this platform, we're going to start a new show to where we're talking directly to the youth. We're going to bring the youth on the show, on the platform, and what we're going to do is make sure that we have conversations directly to the youth on past experiences and things that we went through that the youth can learn from. That's something we're going to do on this platform. Didn't want to cut you off like that, AK. My spirit had to make me bring it out. You got the floor, bro.
No. You good. Because yeah, at the end of the day, all we want to do is make sure our kids are safe. Like I said, there's a lot of things going on in this world. 2024, the world is a crazy place with as much access as kids have to like the things that we growing up didn't have access to. It's wild. And like the internet is a crazy place. You never know who your kids are talking to. You never know who they're meeting up with. So that's why I feel like
mindful of those Roblox servers.
Yo, and look, this is what I was going to say, and it's so crazy that I'm starting another concept with my guy Hassan where we're talking about cybersecurity. I didn't factor in that our children are fucking using the fuck out of these devices.
Yeah, watch your mouth, brother.
My daughter faces in her phone majority of the day.
Using the fuck out of something is different than doing something with somebody, sir. It's context, bro. It's context. You're on timeout.
Yeah, my daughter's face is always in her phone, and I'm just like, I don't know who she's talking to on her phone all the time.
But here's the thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I track my adult friends.
That
if Precious is going somewhere,
hey, listen, there's a few people in this chat right now who I got location right now. I can pull up.
Where's your location? And just like they track me, if I'm doing,
I am the majority one that's sending out locations.
You know what I'm saying? I see what Martinez
and if I'm doing that with
right
my adult
now.
friends, I'm definitely doing that with my child, my children.
Yeah, and if I could, I know
Oh,
when
yeah.
Jason said that he wouldn't track his kids, like nowadays it's not really looked at negatively. And one thing I want to do, I want to group watch an episode of Black Mirror called Archangel. We desperately need to watch that together. That's an
We watch it right
episode
after the
where
stream.
a mother has her daughter tracked. That's all I'm going to say. We get to see the extremes of how far this
Yeah.
goes, how it can affect the parent once they lose access, how it can
Uh-huh.
affect the child once they're no longer comfortable with that type of access, and
Mhm.
how deep that can really go. And like I said, I'm venturing into the cybersecurity thing. Maybe I'll have to look into ways that we could protect our kids more, because everything that I learned this week about cybersecurity, we are extremely vulnerable. Like imagine having a
Way more
car.
than you realize.
Yeah, imagine having a car and then your door's not being locked on the car. You think you have a door, but imagine if your door is unlocked. It might not be being exploited, but it's a vulnerability, right? So I'm going to look into some of those vulnerabilities, try to bring them out to the good people.
It's not just cyber security. Also, parents need to teach their kids how to start watching their own surroundings. Don't put both earbuds in your ear. You
Thank
need
Head
to,
on a
like when you
swivel.
walking, look in the back. Don't walk in a straight line.
Awareness.
Go zigzag. Just watch where you going at all times. Pay attention, because you could be because kids take the same route literally every day. There's no switch ups. So people watch them. Don't do no switch ups. If you see a red car that you for like the past 8 months you've been walking this street, all of a sudden you see in a red car, every time you walk, it's skipping spaces, getting closer and closer to where you're supposed to go. Report that. Don't
Yeah,
go
and
nowhere by yourself. Be in groups. Don't be in the groups of twos, but we do 3s and 4s. Y'all gotta watch each other like really, really bad.
Yeah, when I
Yeah,
used to
no.
walk to school every morning, like we would all just meet up at the same spot and go as
Yeah,
like
we'll
a
all
clique
like
of
meet
6 or
up.
7 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And not even that, we have to teach our children how, because they're children, especially if they're a little smaller, there may be an adult that can overpower them. We need to be teaching them what to do in the event of, how to protect yourself in the event of. If somebody snatch you, where do you hit them? How do you get yourself out of that bad situation?
How to put them
So
off
we need
balance so you could get to run.
we need to be
Self-defense
teaching
classes
them
for the
that
kids?
as well.
So check it
I
out.
mean,
The
I
name
teach
of the
my
show.
kids something
it
a little
can
different.
be.
I'm not gonna tell y'all, but I teach my kids something a little different. Y'all know how
Teach her
Dominic
kids to kick niggas in the nuts.
Y'all know
Hit 'em
how
in the
Dominic
nuts.
get down.
She teach her kids to kick niggas in the nuts.
Just
And
know
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
run
hold
up
you.
on my kids, it ain't gonna
That's
be
what I
very
told my
easy
daughter.
to catch them.
That
Okay.
works.
Yeah,
so,
that was
literally,
something
I
my
told my
father taught too. He said if anybody ever come to you in that type of way, you don't make it easy for nobody. You
And
don't
let's
make it
be
easy
honest,
for
it ain't just men
nobody.
that's out here
Thank you.
snatching kids.
Great
It's
word,
women
Precious.
doing it
Great
too.
It's
word.
women
Women
too.
are the ones
It's
doing
women.
it.
It's women.
Yo, I
It's
don't
women
know if
too.
y'all know,
It's
but
women
a couple
snatching
years
kids out
ago,
of grocery carts and strollers.
Gotta
Like they
take that.
bold. They like this. Like you snatched a kid out of a shopping center. Like what was it in upstate New York? A lady on camera took a kid out of a grocery cart and left out the store.
yo, a couple years ago, there was this thing, like there were women going around posing as like women from like churches posing to help women. And what they were doing were they were getting women's information and everything, tracking them, and then kidnapping them. They were setting women up. There was a group of women who were setting women up. They were in the New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania area. They were literally collecting information from women, single women who would be in grocery stores and things like that, and they were setting them up. So yeah, it's not just men out here kidnapping people. There are women doing it too.
Yeah, and if I could, I'm gonna try to bring up this article and story from before where they were finding tracking devices inside of braziers that were
Yeah.
a certain size that there would be trackers in it. Now that's nasty. I know that's some nasty behavior, but that's a real thing. There were tracking devices found inside of these bras.
Yeah.
Imagine how scary that is.
You just
somebody got
buying
dropped in food.
regular undergarments thinking you safe, and now you got somebody tracking you. Yeah, that's
targeted, yo.
Even as a Lyft and Uber driver, when I'm done for the day, before I come home, I go to Wawa or the gas station or something, and I check my car because there have been videos of people leaving air tags in your car.
I had a female friend who that happened
So
to
I
her.
do that
She
all the
parked at
time.
she was at a Walmart. She was at a Walmart, and when she left the Walmart, she kept getting a ding to her phone. And when she pulled over at her house, it showed her that it was an air tag in her vicinity, and it showed the exact route that she went from Walmart to her house.
Yeah, that's real. It's scary out here, especially if you are a woman alone. Like, I'm realizing that my neighbor, his wife also works 11 to 7, and he was like, yo, I don't think you should be walking to your car at night by yourself. So when she leaves out, let me know, and I'll be out there to make sure you get into your car and drive off safe. Because it never even dawned on me that that's a thing that I would have to watch out for. Somebody might be watching me get in my car. You know what I mean? So that's a real thing.
Yeah, out here they was putting numbers on people's doors. Like if you got a girls, they would put how many girls and they would put it in pink. If you got boys, they would put how many boys and they'll put it in blue chalk. They will write on the doors so they can come get your kids. It's a lot of shit.
Yeah, and if I could double back to what Precious said, she said something very important. We absolutely have to teach our kids to be more privy to their surroundings. The one earbud thing is such a small thing that could be critical to just hearing footsteps, hearing a noise. You know, it's a scary world, yo. And yeah, we're gonna talk more about safety on this channel, whether cybersecurity, physical security. What are some things we could do to protect the youth, protect our children? I want our children
Teach
to
them
come
to
on a
shoot.
platform and engage
And
with each
if
other.
you, I'm with that. And if you can't, if you want to put like an air tag or something on your kids, and you can't afford an air tag on Amazon, it's these little GPS little things that you can buy. You could go on your phone as an app, and it comes with an alarm that they could pull, and it sounds like a bright ass siren, and it do like flashing lights. Like if you like are one of them parents that you know that your little kid going on field trips and they small, do that. Do that. Put it in her little freaking scrunchie and wrap it up in her head, or put it in your son little behind his little watch and keep it on there. It's I believe I think Chaotic said that his son got a thing where his come with a watch.
Yeah, if I could, the program is called Sync Up Kids by T-Mobile. It comes with a smartwatch that has a camera. It's a tracker, obviously. You can text and you can program up to 5 numbers, only 5 numbers that the kids can utilize. Maybe mom, dad, grandma, nana, auntie, and then the nanny is somebody. Only 5 numbers that they can call and interact with. It is a great tool for young kids to show that they have the responsibility to charge and maintain a device.
Yes,
Go ahead.
yes.
And
But
that's
if
fun.
you get your child
Sync Up
that
Kids by
device,
T-Mobile.
don't be a creep with it. Because when I was in Head Start as a teacher's aide, there was a kid that had one of those, and the parent was listening to what was going on in the classroom. And if the teacher, her child didn't listen. So if the teacher may have raised her voice a little higher than she thought, she was calling up there and asking what was going on.
Oh
So
yeah,
don't be a
don't do
creep
that.
with it.
Don't do that. Also, if your kids have phones, 9 times out of 10 there's an emergency little app thingy that come with the phone. Please list the allergies, any medications they're allergic to, any emergency contacts, just in case if anything ever happened and the parent can't get to your child. Have at least a little bit of information so doctors can know.
Update.
So just do that.
See, here's my
just
beef with
do
that.
it.
Here's my beef with that. You have to be careful with that because you can get anybody can hack any device. Every device is hackable. And my concern with that is I don't want my child decide to be a creep and be like, you know what? I want to take her child. Let me give them XYZ that'll incapacitate them. You know what I mean? That is a big concern. Like, I'm able to see both sides of that. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm also very cautious of that.
Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah, the internet.
But I gotta like because I got an allergy, and I would like everybody know, like when you give me like a coconut or any type of certain peanut. So
writing this down now: coconuts and peanuts.
Now,
don't play with me, Jason.
You know how Rashida just said that everything can be hacked, right? Let me see if I could show y'all something. This device is called the Flipper Zero. You can no longer order this in America, I believe. I would encourage everyone to go look up the capabilities of this very specific device.
Is that an
We-
EMP?
It does multiple
It's-
features:
it's,
RFID, infrared, turning off things, programming. Like I said, you could program RFID, you could hack stuff. It's like I said, it's not available in America no more. I'm gonna start getting into this stuff when we go into the cybersecurity stuff. But there are devices you can literally order off the internet that can cause havoc in a work.
Yeah, Montana, I got hacked too. That's why I had to get a new Facebook.
Make sure you get a smart wallet too, dog.
I'm gonna yield on this. You got to get an RFID blocking wallet. I'm gonna yield
Yeah.
on that though. 'cause
Now we're gonna have to
RFID
bring that out.
blocking wallet.
RFID.
RFID
RFID.
blocking wallet or resistant wallet.
Because they will ping your shit.
Because a nigga can literally walk right past you and take all of your information.
Yeah, very easily. On the
Mhm.
screen right here, I have RFID blocking wallets. What these do, they block signals. They block the technology that RFID readers need to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
And that last device I showed you is able to emulate any RFID device it can pick up a frequency on. It can get into a door. It can get into your car. It can turn off your TV. It has infrared capabilities.
Shout out
It can
to the
hack
Kia
into your
boys.
Wi-Fi. It can send out a fake Wi-Fi. It can
Don't
send
ask
out a
him to
fake
repeat that.
No, I said shout out to the Kia boys.
Kia boys, yeah.
Yeah, please don't do that. Don't do that. You are wrong.
Listen, I'm
But
just
I mean,
being
they starting to replace the Honda Hot Boys. They starting to get them
Because
now.
you know why? Do you
I
know
used to
why?
sell Kia.
Most vehicles from 2015 and up are, if not fully electric, their entire components run on computers, right? So you get something like that, and you can unlock a person's vehicle without even being near it. You can start their vehicle without being near it, and you can take full control of a person's vehicle without being near it, because the majority of vehicles from 2015 and up are run by all vehicles before that had computers in them. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, even older vehicles had computers in them, but most modern
Not that little
vehicles
smart
are
shit they done.
90% computer.
they
and
operate.
Get you a
100%
1998
computer.
Neon Maxima.
Oh, they definitely stealing that shit
It's
ASAP.
unbeatable. That shit is unbeatable.
And get you a Neon Maxima and put the club in that thing. They ain't
They
gonna
don't know nothing. They don't know
Get
nothing
a
about that
Altima.
club. They
Put
don't
the
know
club
nothing about
with the
that
steering wheel.
club.
Your
Get
car.
they ass a fucking 95 Buick.
Yo, what the hell?
Buick.
Yeah, Ira, let me know when you're ready for that hacking pod, because I've had some experience with this flipper.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. But what I want to do, I just want to read something for you guys real quick. Flipper Zero is a toy-like portable hacking tool. The multi-tool is marketed to geeks, red team hackers, and pen testers to expose vulnerabilities in the world around them. Like a cybersecurity X-ray, the tool is open source and completed a successful Kickstarter in 2020. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but it's just scary how accessible this technology is and its capabilities, and how fragile and vulnerable all of our devices, and how sensitive the information is, how easily accessible it is.
Can I ask
Better
y'all
get
a
that
question real
VPN,
quick?
boy.
Can I ask y'all a question real quick?
Sure.
How
Ask
many of
her what?
y'all have Optimum or Verizon? Optimum, Spectrum, or Verizon for your home internet provider?
Say everybody. I got Optimal.
I don't.
I got
Yeah, Verizon.
Optimum.
Optimum? What you got,
Yes.
Rashida?
I got Xfinity.
Xfinity? Okay.
Jason,
Jason-
what you sell, Jason? What you selling
Jason
to
sells
these people?
Spectrum.
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 So let me Optimum. Precious, you got Optimum?
Mhm.
Rashida, you got Xfinity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know how when you're out and about and they have those open Wi-Fi's, the Xfinity and the Optimum, and how you can log into your account and you can connect
Yeah,
to
the
any
hot
Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah, fuck
hotspots.
that. I don't
The
do that.
hotspots. I don't do
I
that.
don't trust that.
I got Verizon. I don't even
Jason
do
know
that.
where I'm going with this. This is why we used to you know what I'm saying, we used to sling people smooth
No
on
matter
that
how you
alone.
cut it, you
You know
will
what I'm
never
saying? You
be
know how
fully safe.
unprotected those
Yes,
networks
and
are?
that's why I don't do it.
Yeah, those networks are not only unsafe, they can be completely false. And it could be
Yep.
a pineapple, which is a device
could
that
be
I'll talk
connected to-
about, that gives
I'm,
out a fake
I'm confused.
Wi-Fi
So,
signal. as soon as you connect to this device, it's going to send information back to a C2 shell. And what you're going to be able to do is act as a man in the middle. It's called the MIM attack, a man in the middle attack. And you'll be able to intercept information, redirect information. Go ahead, Mike.
I forgot what I was going to say before I was rudely kicked into the back chat.
Threw him right into the gulag.
You seemed confused. So basically, what I was asking
I'm confused as to why the fuck you would log into an open system.
Because maybe you're out and about and you don't have service, or your service.
Some people still, and some people still going off of data.
No,
a lot of people don't have unlimited.
Where are you at that you're logging into an unsecure?
Oh,
it's just hotspots around.
At the airport.
Oh my God, the airport.
No, just you could be outside wherever.
Absolute worst place.
Hacker's dream is lit.
Don't you ever log on to anything unsecure at the airport. Never.
There's a bunch of people at the airport. They got all types of fake.
Which is why you shouldn't do it. Which is exactly why you shouldn't do it.
There's a man sitting in the airport. There's a man sitting in the airport right now with no airplane ticket, with no flight.
He's there all day,
nowhere to go. That's literally sitting in a seat with his laptop right now, taking people's information. Just
with a coffee.
Just sitting with his coffee, just you don't even think nothing.
I've never seen it personally, but I've heard the stories.
Yeah, yo, when we do get into the hacking stuff, hold on, let me bring everybody down. When we do get into the hacking stuff, I think it's going to be very interesting. Like I said, I want to see if I could get Hassan Simmons to come up here and display using a virtual PC running a Linux Kali or whatever. If we can display how vulnerable and how quickly people can be compromised, yo, it is ridiculously scary and very easy to set up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll say that, you know. Once again, this is Nothing Left to Do But One podcast, episode 49. I just want to let everyone know that this podcast will conclude what I would consider season 2. When we start back episode 50, I'll have thought of some sort of rebranding or elevation or something. And you're going to see a lot of the familiar faces, of course, that you've been seeing. But we will transition into another season. I might take another week or so off. Redevelop some content, make sure I come back with as good as a show as I can bring. I'm gonna bring everybody up now.
I got a
question.
Your season 2 is gonna be a kinder, more gentler Michael.
Nigga, Mike,
season 3.
Please put Mike on timeout again.
Season 3.
With no profanity.
Put Mike on timeout again.
Maybe he might make it on camera once in a while.
Maybe without the mask.
You gotta come on cam. Season 3, if you're not on cam, Mike.
Season 3 might got the cam up. Season 3 for sure. I'm behind that. Yeah, we come on. Hey, look at everybody else. Right.
Even if you got a mask
up, we presentable. Everybody. I mean,
yeah. Even if you got a mask on,
which we know you have multiple.
I don't even have a mask on.
I guess we'll never know for sure. We'll never know for sure.
I just sit at home with a mask on. That's wild.
You do, nigga.
We don't know.
We know you do.
We don't know.
You pulled up to the kickback with your mask, my nigga.
The only time you remove your mask is to drink a Heineken.
Check this out. We do have a question in the chat coming. So hold up. We got a question in the chat coming. Before that comes, oh, here we go. Darkness. All right, yo, Jay.
Yo,
what would it take for you to quit your job right now? What would it take?
Higher paying job.
Yeah,
more money,
higher paying job.
Or if I got to do what my actual passion is, like for the same amount of money or more.
Now that's a brighter answer. Understood. Let me see who else we got. Yo, Martinez. Yo, pretty interesting. What would it take for you to quit your current career?
Precious.
Rashida, what would it take for you to quit your current profession?
A sugar daddy. A sugar daddy. No. Oh my God. No, but seriously, just being able, I would need financial security some kind of way. Because I enjoy my career, but it's a bit of a hassle with my children. So some sort of financial security that wouldn't require me to work this job.
Understood. I'm gonna bring up Pressurino. Pressurino, what's up?
Let me hit the lotto. Let me hit the lotto.
How big is the
No.
lottery gotta
But
be?
then technically, I would still be working because when I hit the lotto, I would definitely be opening up my own business, open up, and then
There we
you know how
go.
many investments I'm about to
What,
do, how many buildings I will buy.
but what type of
Like,
business we getting from Precious though? That's what I want to know. What type of business?
oh, I got a cosmetic business. I do like rose water, grease, shit like that, scrubs, soaps, body washes, shit for men's beards, stuff like that. But
Please let
everything is
AK have his
but
turn.
everything is natural because I can't deal with that fucking bullshit that the other people put in their stuff.
All right, so we would start up a business, so we had to deal with holistics. Now hold up, you know what we gotta do. You know what we gotta do. We got none other than you ready, big dog? You down there? You know who I'm talking to. Big dog, you ready to come up on a you ready? All right, I see you. I'm about to bring you up. We got none other than Hessman, the best man, hit you in your goddamn chest. Damn.
Shit. You already know, fresh off work on you motherfucking jerk.
Best man, the best man.
Fresh
What it
off
do?
Fresh
work
off work on you motherfucking jerk. It's like that.
That nigga said fresh out.
You know? Word is born.
Hey, Hess.
Look at
What
my
is that?
His head is shit. What the hell
What
going
is
on
that?
here?
Is you backwards?
Yeah, he
It's
just looking
microphone
the
Morgan
other
right
way.
there.
I can't stand Mike. I swear I can't.
No, here you go. Dun, 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 on the first 48.
In the
Yo,
world.
can we be honest? Mike is definitely a serial killer.
My
Like he's
boy Mike,
definitely-
Oh,
he be killing the girls'
What
heart.
the fuck would make you say some stupid shit like that, yo?
That right there, nigga.
He watching too much Dexter, that's why.
Yo, Bed Bath
The
and
look away
Martinez
is
is
hilarious.
legendary, by the way. I like that.
What he
Hessman,
say?
what's good?
Yo, what up? Look at Kyrie back
Why
in
is
the building.
Bed Bath Martinez?
What's
Why
up,
is that?
Ira?
Kyrie, my guy, what's
Podcast
good?
on. That's
So where you
right.
gonna sell your stuff?
As you should, huh?
Oh, I like that.
Hey, yo, Hessman, I got a question for you. Let me talk to my nigga real quick.
What's the word, bro?
We gonna, let me talk to Hess real quick, man. Yo, Hess, what would it take? It's me, you, and Mike right here. I'm gonna bring Jay up too, of course. Why not? I mean, and AK, why not bring the fellas up, right? What would it take for you to quit your job right now? What would it take?
Own that motherfucker. Just some steps. Oh, damn.
Come on.
Something steady. It gotta be. All right. Right now, a number. You saying like a number?
Anything, any situation.
Not to look. If I run into like 1.5 right now, I could flip that shit forever. I would never have to work again. All I have to do is just go get my nigga Ira, tell him we got 1.5 to split in half, and let's do this shit, and we'll never work again. So that's
I like how that
sounds. That's exactly how it happened. Because you know,
750 Somalians.
all I need is 1.5, man. All right, good forever, nigga.
We're gonna figure it out.
Hell yeah, investment.
Slide a little 250 this way. Know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll throw you a little something to play with, just enough to drink.
give me 50 and I'm good.
Just enough to drink is crazy.
Just enough to open up my own bar.
Yeah, shit. Don't be hey.
The bar thing.
Nah, but that's how I think about it. At least 1.5 to 2 million to be right there, where you can just always keep on regenerating the money and never have to. You know what I mean?
Mike, please stop. Please, you like the Slender Man, yo.
Mike, shut the fuck
Yo,
up.
Mike is a serial killer.
I
in real
don't
life.
like this.
He's really a serial killer in real life.
He's creepy.
Yeah.
And if he stand up and do that,
I know it's close.
He's a serial
Mike.
killer. Like y'all think I'm just saying it. This nigga is really a serial killer.
why are you doing this?
Precious. He's a serial killer.
It's two of them.
Yes, yo, chill the fuck out.
Oh, snap.
What is
What he doing?
why?
Whoa.
Just why? Just why? Hey, yo, I just want to point out that Mike looked like the father and Hess looked like the son.
Thank you.
Let's see what's going on here. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take that one.
All right, so Hesh, you know what else we
that
spoke
nigga
about
Mike got
earlier,
enough
bro?
money to be somebody's daddy and shit.
Hey, yo, Hesh, earlier we spoke about the male best friend. How you feel about that, brother?
Fuck that. What you mean? Like, nah. Ain't no such thing. I ain't even. I never even heard of those words. That don't even like my vocabulary. My computer is busting right now. When you said that shit, like smoke is coming out my ears. I'm like malfunctioning. I really don't know how to. I don't know how to fucking compute that. Like, how do I compute that shit? Like, get the fuck out of here.
In compute, yeah, the computers ain't puting.
Let me. All right. E walk up to you right now. This dude I grew up with.
I'ma beat her ass and his ass. Fuck you talking about. We ain't got no time for that shit all the time. I put it in. He got me fucked
No
up.
domestic
You
violence.
better-
No domestic violence.
Yeah, we know that it never happened. So the
But you know
domestic
what?
will never happen.
That's why
It'll be a
Motherfucker-
tongue
You know
lashing.
what
A
I'm saying?
motherfucker will not ever in their life come to a nigga like me and be like, "Oh, you
Most
haven't met my
consistent nigga
best."
I know.
That nigga get knocked out. He gonna be your dead friend, motherfucker.
You got a female best friend, Hess?
Hell no! What the fuck? I'm a gangster.
Look.
How the fuck I
Rashida,
trust somebody? How I
Rashida,
trust somebody that much
Rashida.
to call him a?
Yes.
Remember that double standard you brought up earlier?
That shit don't
There is
work.
no doubles.
But
There
I
is no
also
double
said,
standard.
There is
I
no
also
double standard because
said
I ain't
I
got
don't
no
believe in
female
best
best
friends
friend.
of the opposite sex. I also said that.
Nah, you ain't supposed to have no best friend that ain't your home skillet, and your home skillet can't be the opposite sex. That's your home.
That's what I
fillet.
said. I don't believe
That's
in
your
best
home
friends of
fillet.
the opposite
So if you
sex
fucking
that
with
are
a home
heterosexual.
fillet,
No,
yeah,
I don't believe in that at all.
yeah, we ain't playing that shit. You know, fucking home fillets or home skillets. You know what I'm saying? No home fries or no extra sausage on the plate. We just
So
want breakfast.
Hess,
Yeah.
what if she came up to you and said the nigga was gay?
So I don't give a fuck. I know mad gay niggas that fuck mad bitches. Like I got a homeboy down south. That nigga get more pussy than anything, and he gay than a motherfucker.
He probably from Atlanta too. That's how they be.
Yeah. Look, I ain't gonna say what the nigga from.
I'm gonna get canceled for that. Atlanta is not rocking with me.
Yeah.
I got a personal question. Hold up. I got a personal question. Boom. Since we got you here, give me one of your goals for 2024. A realistic, but a year-long goal. A realistic goal for yourself.
Oh, for myself.
Yes, sir.
A goal for me this year, realistically, because I don't think about shit that ain't realistic anyway. A realistic goal for me is probably just paying the next year's rent before the next year pop up. Like, so I'm trying to make sure I could, lock that in to be able to advance, do shit even after coming back from shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So like being able to drop more than, like 30 bands on the motherfucking crib that you already exist in is my, my before end of the year goal, probably half of the year goal.
Respect. AK. Let me get you up here. I already pulled him up. All right. 2024. Give me one goal of yours. Realistic goal.
Realistic goal to basically, like I said, level up. Know what I'm saying? I'm about to have a kid in a couple weeks, right? Not even a couple weeks. I'm about to have a kid in like a week. You know what I mean? I just got custody of my oldest daughter. My goal is to make sure that my kids for 2024 and beyond are fully taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I want to put myself in a position to where they don't have to go through the things that I went through. So my goal is to make sure that I level myself up to where I can level my family up.
Respect. Rashida, give me one goal for 2024.
To move into a bigger space and to maintain my peace.
I like that. Short but effective. Jason Brandon Barthay. Give me a
I'm trying to
goal.
get my girl pregnant, dog. Nah, I'm just playing, nigga. Nah, honestly,
Jason
just
Nuttleby.
to Nah, I'm
Young
just playing.
Nuttleby.
She ain't having it. I really stack my paper, man. That's all I'm trying to do. Stack my paper, move into a new spot, get the whip game proper, and just be comfortable. More
Heard.
comfortability.
Heard. Respect. Let's bring up Martinez. Definitely interested to hear about a 2024 goal for you.
I want to actually sit down and get all my finances together so I can push to get a better place. But also, I'm trying to learn this whole stock market thing too, because I need to start investing more future. Because I'm trying to move out of Jersey, and when I do, I want to be comfortable when I do move. So that's my goals for this year.
Word. Respect. Respect. Mike Morgan. What's up, bro? You got a goal for 2024, brother? Realistic goal. A realistic goal.
Keep it on wax, volume 1.
Hey.
That's definitely a keep it on wax, volume 1.
Featuring
Definitely
Goldie Sims.
and then and then my own project afterwards. You know, and then maybe I don't know, maybe a little something, I don't know.
Oh, you know, we definitely looking forward to that Keep It on Wax Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? I think we got a lot to prove. We definitely dropping that. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna get a lot of people from the back chat featured on it. We got some skits planned out. We got some great concepts. So appreciate you for chiming in on that. Everybody has chimed in. Shaka, I know you're just watching. I guess I would say personal goal for me for 2024 in the beginning was to contribute more to my Roth than I have last year. I'm going to accomplish that. But yesterday I had a really good conversation with my mentor. So I guess I want to stick to this 2-year plan and try to increase my salary by 25% in the next 2 years. But I'm going to have to follow these steps really, really critically. Let me see what we got here. I have a dream.
I have a question for everybody.
All right, go ahead. Bring it out. It's your time to shine. Hold on. Nah, go ahead. You go.
Okay, cool. So you are the boyfriend of a single mother. Her father, the child's father, isn't around, and you are basically instrumental in raising this child. The child grows up and gets married, so they're planning a wedding. The child asks her biological father to walk her down the aisle, even though her biological father hasn't done what he's supposed to do. Now, as the quote unquote stepfather, you've provided for this child financially in every way possible. Are you offended by the fact that she wants her biological father to walk her down the aisle?
Who do you want to hear from first?
AK.
All right. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
As a man in this position, except with a boy instead of a female, first and foremost, as a parent, if you're as a step parent, whatever you want to call yourself, if you're doing what you have to do, that child isn't going to do that, right? That's the first thing. But if little homie, y'all know who I'm talking about. If little homie ever came to me when that situation came, it was like, I want my actual father to be there, I'll say, okay. And I'll let his actual father disappoint him. That's your choice.
Damn, that was heavy. Flex, drop a bomb to that. Damn, that was heavy. I wish I had the sound effects queued up.
Rashida, I don't got my door behind me.
I was just thinking
you know
that
where I was going. You know where I was going. I don't got my door behind me. But you know what? Like I said, if that's your choice, I'm not going to stop you. I want to see you happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me wanting to see you happy, I should stop you from saying, yeah, let me go get that deadbeat and let him walk me down the aisle or let him be here for me. But if that's what you want, I'm not going to stop you.
All right. Let's hear. I appreciate you chiming in. Rashida, I know you see everybody. Who do you want to hear from next?
Go ahead and bring up Hess.
Hess, man, the best man.
You
Can't
muted.
hear you, Hess.
I raised your little dusty ass. You finna try to play me out like this? Nigga, that nigga ain't getting it. That nigga ain't coming in this bitch. If he gonna pay for it, he can come in this bitch and you can do whatever you want. Now, if I'm not paying for it, because you know the male of the wife is they family's supposed to pay for it. So that means that I'm gonna have to pay for it. Hell no, I ain't paying for shit. If you want him to come here, if he got a checkbook, I don't got no problem with it. But if he ain't got no fucking checkbook, tell that nigga he could wait outside to take pictures with you, man.
Ooh, wait outside.
Well, wait outside, take pictures like he was doing before when he wasn't in your life. Goddamn, I don't give a damn about all that sentimental shit. This the real shit. I raised you, you mine, you still his, but that's on his terms and your terms when you're not here. If I'm still taking care of you and doing for you, hell no. I'm not gonna be no sucker how you playing me out like, oh yeah, I want my other daddy to. Nah, if you want him, tell that motherfucker pay for the chocolate and the flowers and all that shit. I ain't paying for none of that. Matter of fact, give me all this shit now. I'm coming over here, I'm taking shit down. I'm rearranging shit.
This actually happened. That's why I'm asking. The situation was what I stated. He raised this girl, he put her through college, bought her car, and all that. Now the mother's boyfriend was just like, listen, I only want to invite 20 people. Y'all inviting 200. I just want these 20 people. They didn't invite the 20 people. And when she found out that the girl's biological father was walking her down the aisle, and they didn't invite the people, and they didn't even put his name on the invitation, he canceled every check that he wrote for that wedding and was like, let your biological father pay for it. Not only that, but y'all got to get out of my house, because they had moved into his house and they had been together for like 10 years or so. And like I said, he raised her and he and the mother weren't married though. The mother and the daughter moved into his house because he was taking care of them. Like everything. He did everything for them. So he was like, listen, since you want him to walk you down the aisle, since my guests can't be invited, since my name ain't even on the invitation, even though I'm paying for all of this, now I'm canceling all my checks. Y'all got to get out of my house. And it is what it is. Like, we're done and over with. So he just cut him off, period.
And who do you want to hear from next on this one?
Hold on, wait, real quick. Shout out to Jimmy. Nobody getting married. No, that wedding ain't going down.
That's what ended up happening. He was like, I'm not paying for nothing. If you want to have this $200,000 wedding, let your biological father pay for it, but I'm out. Like, that's it. I'm out, and we not together no more. After he paid for 4 years of college and all that.
Check this out. Fresh, what's up? How you think? Let's go.
This, as a kid that was not raised by her father and had somebody else raise her, I ain't fixing my lips to tell my father that I want my dad to walk me down the aisle, and that nigga ain't do shit. I'm that girl. I'm that girl in the story. I'm not. No, hell no. He not even walking me. No. First and foremost, you chose to have a kid. You chose to abandon your kid. You chose to let somebody else take care of your responsibilities. Now, all the glitz and glamours of their hard work, they going to fucking bask in it. I will not go to Troy Moore and say Gary Gibson is going to be the one walking me down the aisle and so forth and so on. That will never come out my mouth. Never. Because the shit that my father did for me, I talk about my dad all the time. Mm-hmm. Hell no. No. And he's like, Hess. And what Jimmy said, I'd say that. He gonna look at me like he flipping tables. He's flipping the cake over. He gonna look at my mother like nah. Mm-mm.
So let me ask you this: would you be opposed to both of them walking you down the aisle?
No, neither. It won't be a two. It won't be a two.
They ain't gonna agree on that shit.
There won't be a two. The reason why it won't be a two is because you did not help him raise me. He helped you raise me. So you do not get to help him walk me down.
Respect.
No.
Let's bring up Jay. Let's bring up young Wimbleberry, young Nuttleby. What's up?
Well, y'all stole my entire point.
That's why I was trying to hurry up and get through it. They start breaking everything down. I'm like,
if
damn.
I'm paying for shit, ain't no fucking way. raised your little dusty ass from diapers. You gonna call up your pappy? This nigga who ain't been around? Been bottle feeding your little ass? I didn't put you in them dungarees, then bought you them shell toes, then pushed you on your first bike with the with the trainer wheels, and you gonna do this shit to me?
All right,
program, Nick.
So check this out. We got two more people have joined the panel. Familiar faces in the show. Rashida, I know you see them. Who would you like to come up first to answer this question? Then you have to preface the question again.
Scarf Boy for sure.
Scarf Wimble.
Hey,
WM is in the building. What's good?
Hey. Listen, first of all, we just got off one of the dopest IG lives. First time me and I guess Kristen probably in the back now went on 20 views. 20 people live at once just watching us. Blah. So many people came in. It was crazy. I tried to send the link, but I forgot that y'all was going live too. I was like, oh shit, they going live. So I just cut my shit. We just jumped on it real quick. But to answer your question, yeah, my man's was righteously justified. Now, I don't know the back story of what's going on, but my man's was righteously justified. He pulled the plug. He ain't taking nothing more, nothing less. He said, whatever it is, it stops here.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Now, if old Joan got a problem, he can tell her story. And we can let the receipts, if they so choose, let them receipts add up. But so far as he's concerned, after all he did, I wish a daughter of mine would, or a step joint of mine would. They wouldn't. Let me tell you, they wouldn't. This is not happening. Because that, and let me keep it a bit further. That behavior has been happening.
Let's just keep it a bean. That shit been happening. So proud of him for finally going some balls. That's all I got.
Heard. You want to preface the question again so she can understand? Oh my goodness. Y'all crazy.
Yo, we live. None of that, ladies. None of that.
It's cool. It's almost over. It's cool. Let's go.
Okay. You don't even know what that is. Don't do that, bro. We gotta explain to him what that is later.
Hess is not what you think it is.
Yes.
All right, preface that joint. Jump it off. Let's go.
I needed that. Look, hey y'all.
All right. Okay.
So,
did you hear what the question was?
Yes. As a
Preface
parent,
it for context for clips and stuff. I'm sorry. Just ask again. I'll yield.
If your boyfriend helps raise your daughter and he's paid for everything, he's been financially responsible, he's raised her as his own. Now she gets married. She decides that even though her father was a deadbeat, she wants her biological father to walk her down the aisle. Not only that, but the people that the boyfriend invited were not invited. They didn't put his name on any of the literature, the invitations, none of that. How would you feel? Do you think he's justified in saying, no, I'm not paying for any of this at all?
it depends on when he called that, in my opinion. Like if we've already gotten through the invitations and we at the day and now you want to take everything back, you on bullshit timing, first of all. Secondly, I feel like if I was with a man who raised my children and that's not their father, I would hope that he would have enough grace for them through love to say, okay, I want my baby to be happy. And this one moment, I'm still going to be there to share it with her, even if it's not. Like, it almost sounds like that stepdad threw a temper tantrum. And as adults and as parents, we do have to have more of a bandwidth to understand our children's needs than anybody else. And so as much as I understand his anger and saying, nah, fuck that, I don't want to pay for this no more. Like, I doubt very seriously that it would be that kind of a situation. I really do. Because if he's been there from day one or day 300,065 or whatever, and he raised that child and he's technically the father, I'm sure the conversation could be had between that child and that step parent to say, Dad, you know I love you, but I want him to have this moment so that I can go forward in the closure of my life to say, I gave him that moment and now I can move forward with my true family.
So here's what I think. I agree with
That dad's got feelings too. Shout out the money bag Jimmy in the comments. Proceed.
But listen,
I
my thing-
100% agree with AK's point of view. If let the biological father do it. Because for me, it's like you said, it is about the child.
Listen, I don't
But
got
at
my
the
girl
same
behind me, but
time,
I'm fading.
Fuck that. You don't want the child
at
to
the
be
same
disappointed
time,
You don't want them to be disappointed, so fuck all that. I mean,
but the
my thing is,
that's on the biological father.
One at a time. One at a time.
Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. I understand what AK said. That's some real shit. Give him a chance to fuck up. But why? It's been 18 years, but you ain't getting no more chances to fuck up.
I'm sorry. As a child, I'm not about to build myself up for that disappointment.
Thank you.
I'm not about to say I want my dad to walk me down the alley and this nigga don't show up. And then I have to go, and then I gotta go. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Then if my father don't show up, I have to be mad on my wedding day. I made my stepfather feel like shit. I put my mother in a predicament that she did not want to be in. Not including, I just embarrassed the true family, like Kristen said, the true family in front of how many guests that's there. It's my day. I'm not about to disappoint me and myself on my day. And then I might have put my stepfather in like a money hole because I want to make a man who decided to pop up. AK know who my father is. My father popped up doing glitz and glamour times. You're not popping up for this glit and glamour time. I'm not taking this man trophy that done helped me through broken bones, broken hearts,
I like that ring.
fevers, all of that. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to say, Troy, you know, I understand you rock with me since 8 years old, all the way up to my 30-year plus, and be like, you know what? I want this man to walk me down the aisle, and he ain't do nothing until I became 20 plus. I cannot do that. And then if I am that child that say I want this man to walk me down the aisle, and you say, okay, I'm gonna let you have that moment for yourself because I love you that much, and he don't show up, then what? Are you gonna be the mother to come in there and rub my back and be like, "Oh, it's okay, baby"? No,
that's why I said
that'd be a way worse scar for me than me trying to get closure. You ain't coming to me on my wedding day.
I honestly feel like your standpoint, your viewpoint is the true viewpoint of any child in that situation. Like I honestly feel like
I agree with the boyfriend, stepfather, whomever his titlement is. I personally, if I would have done that to Troy and Troy would call up every vendor and cancel the checks, I am not going to be upset at him for canceling my wedding because I said fuck your feelings and I stepped on your heart.
Damn,
I just really just shredded. And what if you don't have no kids? I'm your kid. I just straight broke your heart for another man that didn't give two shits about his own flesh and blood. I'm not doing that. I can't. And I'm that kid.
In these kind of scenarios that get brought up, how much of it is true in the sense of you have a very specific situation, whereas I feel like another stepchild or whatever child in this predicament choosing their biological dad normally would mean that biological dad has been there in some capacity. You know what I mean? And that stepdad may just be feeling some type of way because he wasn't chosen, but he was co-dadded. I doubt very seriously that a child getting married who's been raised by someone without any help from the other biological parent is going to just choose that.
Okay, now if you're co-dadding with the other father, if both dads are co-parenting with each other, then that conversation has to be brought up between them two.
And that's why
Don't put the child in there. It's between them two.
In this specific situation, the biological father hasn't been like, he's been in and out. Like he's been sometime when he felt like it, but the child still, you know, she still loved her dad, even though the stepfather was the one who did everything.
as far as providing and being there
as far as
consistently.
providing and being there, paying for college, making sure that this child was always good no matter what.
Jimmy, I agree with you. Jimmy, I agree with you. I blame the mom too. I agree with you, Jimmy. I blame the mom too. Because ain't no way in hell the daughter daughter's going to tell the mom, I want my dad to walk me down the aisle. The mother should have a talk with the daughter.
Kristen, before you came in, the way I started it was if the stepdad, hold on, Hess, if the stepdad was doing what he was supposed to do as the parental figure, then the child wouldn't have to ask that question.
Exactly.
The child wouldn't ask for their biological parent to be there because you are their biological parent. And I preface this by saying, y'all know how I am. Go ahead.
That some people misguided and brainwashed. Some people still have that situation where you can raise them, but daddy talk to them every 3 months or something. They believe everything. That's their real daddy.
Heavy point.
I think at the end of the day, you can't really put it off to like.
And that's where my second part came in, where I said, go ahead.
Nah,
if he ever said to me, I want my father to be there instead of you, I'm going to say, okay.
You gonna
get in contact with him. Hit him up. You know what I'm saying? You want to hit him up. I'm not going to stop you.
Because you love him.
But when you get disappointed and I have to be the one to pick you back up after you got disappointed from this man who's done nothing but disappoint you your entire life, then just know I'm going to feel some type of way that you chose him over me. I'm still going to be there because I love you like you are my child, which is why I'm going to allow you to make the decision for yourself. But just know when you make the wrong decision, I'm going to feel some type of way about it. I'm not going to hang it over your head, but I will feel some type of way about it.
All right, now check this out. If I could, lobby stays open. Lobby stays open. Conversation continues on. But for the rest of y'all, this has been Nothing Left to Do But One podcast, episode 49. We will be back with season 3, episode 50 soon. I'm going to close the show, and I'm going to bring everybody up so everybody can say their goodbyes and everything. But look, we're going to continue the conversation. Lobby will stay open. This is the conclusion of season 2. Shout out to everyone that was a part of the show. Love y'all.
Let me say my piece, nigga. Y'all niggas skipped over me. Hold on. Let me say my piece.
Nah, Mike, you don't got kids.
Cam up. Let's go.
Mike, stepfather of the year. Cam up. This stepfather of the year.
It's gonna be real fast. It's gonna be real fast. Watch this.
Stepfather of the year.
Yo, that shit that AK said. That shit that AK said. That's 100%. That's exactly what I would do. I'm gonna tell you why. Because this is now the decision that she made. This is supposed to be the best day of her life, right? Now, when he don't show up and he fucks up, right? It's a learning lesson for the rest of her life that she'll never go back to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need that learning lesson because human beings have unrealistic attachments to people because of blood. And that's all I'm gonna say.
After that,
Ooh, say that again.
That's the one good question though. Everybody got to think about this. If you do take that high road, would you let her come and cry in your fucking arms after that? After you just spent all this bread and she just took this fucking poo putt. I mean, would you let, after she took the poo putt back in her system after 18 years of knowing better, this is what we got to think about. Now she's a grown up. So even if she's 18, 19, she knows better now. So if she does this, do you still accept her as yours?
Who do you want to hear from? Exactly. I'm bringing them up. It's on you.
Good question. I want to hear from, damn, I forgot her name. And she just was speaking. My bad. I apologize. I know your name. Yes, I apologize. You.
So you're good. We'll get to know each other, boo. It's good. I mean, I as a woman, if my father was available, I would want him involved. I wouldn't put him in that spot, if that makes any sense. I wouldn't take the man who raised me and make him lesser for a nigga who wasn't there. I would never do that. But as a parent, I would want my child to have what they want on their special day. And so
if that case, what would you do if that case came to you and like said, like flip it and invert it? You raised this little boy his whole life. His mama wasn't shit. She kept playing him out, stealing his PlayStations and all that shit. And you motherfucking been buying new PlayStations, all this shit. You've been buying new shit in the house and all this shit. Now when he get married, he talking about, I think I want my mama there.
That is a specific scenario.
So
The whole
After
question was
she-
specific.
would you still accept him into your arms? Like, little nigga,
Yes.
yeah, try on me.
Yes. Yes, I would. When he came to me and said, I want my bio mom there, I'm going to look at him and her and say, bitch, if you fuck this up, I'm going to kill you. And if she fuck it up, then somebody got to go. That's his special day. I would never do that to my son.
Nothing Left to Do But Win podcast episode